Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel on engineering mathematics. In this video, I am going to discuss the concept of calculus of variation. Let us first see what you will learn in this video. First, we will see introduction to calculus of variation. Then we will see what is functional and extremal. Next, we will see necessary condition for extremal to be maximum or minimum. Then we will see how to find extremal. And finally, we will see some solved examples. So let us first see this first point, introduction to calculus of variation. The calculus of variation is a branch of mathematical analysis that deals with finding functions that optimize, that means maximize or minimize certain quantities expressed as functionals. In calculus of variations, we study problems of finding a function for which a given definite integral attains its maximum or minimum value. Now we will see what is functional and extremal. First, functional. A functional is a quantity defined by a definite integral whose value depends on the function, say y, and its derivative, say dy by dx. For example, following integral is a functional. Look at this integral. This integral is totally depending on function y and its derivative. X is the independent variable which takes values from x1 to x2. Now we will see what is extremal. A function y, or say y of x, which extremizes the functional, that means this integral, is called as an extremal. Next we will see necessary condition for extremal to be maximum or minimum. That means we are going to see necessary condition for this y to be maximum or minimum. A function that extremizes a functional must satisfy second order differential equation given by f by y minus d by dx of f by y dash is equal to 0. This equation is known as Euler-Lagranges equation. Note that if f does not contain y explicitly, then f by y dash is constant. Because if f does not contain y explicitly, then f by y is 0. Then we left with only d by dx of f by y dash is equal to 0. That means derivative of f by y dash with respect to x, 0. That means f by y dash is constant. So we are calling f by y dash is equal to c. Also, if f does not contain y dash explicitly, then f by y is equal to 0. Because if f does not contain y dash explicitly, then partial derivative f by y dash is going to be 0. So we left with f by y is equal to 0. There is another form of Euler's equation given by f by x minus d dx of f minus y dash into f by y dash is equal to 0. Here also, if f does not contain x explicitly, then this term is going to be 0. Then we left with d by dx of this is equal to 0. That means this quantity in the square bracket, that is f minus y dash into f by y dash, is going to be constant. Now let us see how to find extremal. It should be clearly understood that the function y or y of x which extremizes this functional is obtained by solving differential equation this or this. So if you are given the functional this and you are asked to find a extremal for it which maximizes or minimizes this functional, you have to solve one of these two equations depending on whether f contains explicitly that y dash or y. Now let us see some examples. In this first example, we are asked to find extremals of the functional integral of y dash square upon x square dx over the limits x1 to x2. Here, f is y dash square upon x square. Clearly, f does not contain y explicitly. So we shall use Euler's this formula where w by y dash is constant. Let us substitute f here and differentiate it with respect to y dash. So here, keeping 1 by x square constant and differentiating only y dash, we get its derivative 2y dash is equal to c. Simplifying which, we get 2y dash is equal to cx square, then y dash is equal to cx square upon 2. Finally, to find out y dash, I'm going to integrate both the sides with respect to x. So after integration, we get y on the left side. C by 2 is constant, keeping it as it is. Integration of x square with respect to x is x cube by 3. 3 into 2 is 6. Plus this constant c dash. I hope guys you understood this example. Now let us proceed for next one. Here we are asked to find the extremal of the functional integral of 1 plus x square y dash into y dash dx over the limits x1 to x2. Here small f, that is integrand, is 1 plus x square y dash into y dash. Here also f does not contain y explicitly. So we shall use Euler's this formula which says dabba f by dabba y dash is constant. Substituting this f over here and differentiating it with respect to y dash, we get derivative of y dash is 1. Keeping x square as it is, derivative of y dash square is 2y dash is equal to c. Further rearranging this, we get 2x square y dash is equal to c minus 1. Then y dash is equal to c dash, which is nothing but c minus 1 upon 2x square. Now to get y from this equation, we integrate both the sides with respect to x. We see y on the left hand side, keeping c dash by 2 as it is. Integration of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x plus integration constant c double dash. So this is the extremal for the given functional. I hope guys you understood this example too. Now I proceed for next example. Here we are asked to find extremal of the functional integration of x plus y dash into y dash dx. Here f is x plus y dash into y dash. Clearly f does not contain y explicitly. So we shall use Euler's formula dabba f by dabba y dash is equal to c. Substituting f over here and differentiating it with respect to y dash, keeping x constant, we get x into derivative of y dash is 1 plus derivative of y dash square is 2y dash is equal to c. Rearrangement gives us 2y dash is equal to c minus x, which is same as y dash is equal to c minus x upon 2. Further integrating it, we get y on the left side 1 by 2 constant, keeping it as it is. Integration of constant c is cx. Integration of minus x is minus x square by 2 plus integration constant c dash. This is the required extremal for the given functional. I hope guys you understood all the three examples that I discussed in this video. In this video, I have discussed examples using only one Euler's formula. In my next video, I'm going to discuss examples taking second form of Euler's formula. Till then, keep practicing these examples. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get updates about my new videos.